Hey, it's Rob at EMPI. Today we are visiting Patrick Motorsports for our latest dealer visit video here in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see what's going on. Mr. Patrick, I presume.
Yes.
So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
So, I don't even know where we're going to start, but let's start with parts. Parts make it all happen, right?
It sure does. Sure does. We build the cars from the ground up with a lot of nuts and bolts, and at times a set of PMO carburetors or twin plug ignition.
Oh, you're warming my heart.
A different clutch product package that we might have or offer. You know, the parts make the cars happen, and we started as a parts business in 1989 and grown into a big service business and restoration service, as well as, you know, all the different facets of what we do here with upholstery, paint, chassis work, engine shop, transaxle shop, dyno, wheel, tire, and then machine shop and design. So we have it all here under one house.
I'm very impressed. I had heard many good things about Patrick Motorsports. Obviously, a lot of racing history, a lot of restoration, a lot of awesome builds, but I had no idea the level that you're operating at. So this is really very impressive.
Thank you.
I think we need to see what's going on, James. Can you show us around?
Absolutely. Let's go take a walk.
Beautiful.
So welcome into our service center.
Oh, beautiful.
These are kind of a couple examples of cars that we built and restored. We repainted and restored this car. This is a turbo 930. We did the interior, engine, transmission, and all the paintwork. 72 911 Targa that we resurrected from a barn find in northern Arizona. Full restoration, engine, transmission, paint, interior, top, everything.
So James, this looks like quite a hot rod right here. I love those PMOs on top and the SSIs and the dance sport exhaust. Tell me what's going on here.
This is 1973 911 we're doing for a client. It's getting a hot rod resto mod, if you will, build on it. It's got coilover suspension. This engine is a 2.5 liter getting ready to go in. It features obviously the PMO carburetors, twin plug distributor, the SSI stainless steel heat exchangers, stainless steel sport muffler, our billet valve covers. On top, our billet side cover, we built the 915 gearbox with a limited slip, and it's got a high torque starter and a glass shroud system we sell. You know, we have to build the cars with these components, and everybody wants these, whether it's a PMO carburetor setup or a stainless steel heat exchanger. And so not only do we sell the products, but we use them, and we use them in a day-to-day build. For a car like this, you'll see a few more of these throughout the shop that we're doing, because it's very common, and it's something that this is the direction that the owners are going. Whether it's a 930 turbo, maybe it's a 914.6, and 92 965 turbo, we're doing the engine in and transaxle. This is a 92 European RS 964 from Italy that a customer from Florida brought in, sent to us, and we're putting electric air conditioning in it.
You touched on the enjoyment of the cars. I think that's the sense I'm getting, is these are drivers, right? These aren't just show cars. They're not pseudo club racers. These are people are going to drive these cars.
Yeah, some are collector cars, and obviously there's a great value in, say, a 92 turbo or a 914.6, but the value is being behind the wheel and driving the car. And if you can't get behind the wheel, what are you enjoying? For us, we're trying to help customers get back, the enjoyment out of the cars that they felt like they had maybe back when they owned the cars in the 70s or 80s. This 914 came to us from a customer in Colorado, bought the car in Germany when he was in the service. We converted it to a steel roof 916, put a 3.8 liter motor in it. This also has a set of the PMO EFI manifolds on it. Again, 3.8 liter Mala Motorsports pistons and cylinders, big cams, Motec fuel injection, a 916 gearbox. We're going to convert it over to a tractive suspension, electronic adjustable suspension package now, which is the new product line we're incorporating into our builds. And these are customers' cars that they want to go out and drive the cars in the canyons. This car's going to go to Colorado Springs, and so he'll be able to enjoy the car up in the canyons in Colorado. Let's step in here and meet Mark real quick and talk about some interior work.
Hello, I'm Mark with Patrick Motorsports. I've got about 30 years of experience doing upholstery, everything from cars, boats, airplanes, antique furniture, pretty much done it all.
And the internet says you started in Volkswagen. Is that accurate?
Yes, started a shop 30 years ago doing specializing air-cooled Volkswagens, and then moved from there.
It's really important to have Mark here. We found this about 12 plus years ago when Mark came to work with us, was that it has to be that cohesive kind of collaboration during the build, because during the start of a project, the customer will come in and have a game plan of what they think they'd like to do, and then we might be able to elaborate certain areas by adding the embossed leathers or the papita inserts, or maybe the customer's wife comes in and sees a leather color she loves and she says, this is the color we should go with on our blue car, and she wants this rich leather color to match. And so Mark and I work with the customers and their wives at times to try to pick and choose the best materials for their vision. And the interior component of these cars is such a big one. I think a lot of shops miss out on that and don't realize that they might think just the engine's the most important part,
Sure.
or the paint's the most important part. But what's really important is everything, and the importance of the interior is a huge piece of the pie, because you're touching it, you're sitting in it, you're driving in it, you're spending hours behind the wheel. And Mark will stitch a leather steering wheel and it comes out just amazing. He might even do a double wrap to give it a thicker feel. It changes the whole element of the car.
So James, this one looks pretty darn sweet. This looks full hot rod to me. Tell me about it.
This is 1970 911 we're building for a customer. It's an ST kind of inspired car with the flares front and rear. This car's really trick because it's got 930 trailing arms in the back, and we customized the torsion tube section for that. All steel rotisserie chassis job with the ST flares. It's got fiberglass bumpers front and rear, but it's got steel deck lid. We made actually this bespoke rear grille too,
Beautiful.
which is pretty custom, and we did the front horn grills. And then this features, again, a set of PMO carburetors on the R manifolds, the new black manifolds, and it has our twin plug ignition system on it. It's a 3.0 liter, 3-liter engine built to 3.2 liter Max Moritz using the Max Moritz Mala Motorsports pistons and cylinders. It's got our fiberglass shrouding on it. It's got stainless steel headers and a GT3 Dansk stainless steel muffler. This is one of the new mufflers, the GT3 twin pipe from you guys. And again, just about ready to get into the upholstery department for the dash, front windshield, carpet sets, the seats. We have to do everything in like kind of piece by piece, in the sense that we had to put in the back windows and the back package tray. And then this is one of our weld-in roll bar kits, our halves, that we put in and we welded into the car, and then we'll finish the carpet out running forward.
Beautiful. Hey, James, I don't want to alarm you, but somebody's let a Volkswagen in your shop.
Yeah, this is a special one. It's a 1944 KDF 82E. One of my clients who we've done quite a few 911s for. And he sent the car to us for an engine rebuild and some light body shaping, and not a restoration, but just some body shaping. We actually reworked the paint. My painter said he had to go to Home Depot about 6 times to get the right color. And it is actually like a latex, all-weather paint, if you will, to match what was on the car. But this is quite a unique car, early, military issue car, I guess, to one of the pilots in the Army there, Air Force, I should say. And we're getting it back together for the customer to be a runner, not a driver or a touring car, but just as an example. I think he may put this car on loan to a museum to show it off in the future.
All right, so James, this appears to be kind of the heart of the business. You're building stuff, you're bending tubes, you're cutting, you've got jigs, you're welding, you're fabricating, you're making stuff from scratch.
Sure, absolutely. Well, we make all types of components. We make the 914-6 oil tanks, oil lines, engine mounts, transmission mounts, a whole plethora of sheet metal components and oil system components and fuel system components for 911s and 914 conversions primarily. This is, we have 3 different select benches. So we do some chassis work here, straightening, and maybe if it's rust repair or pan repair or nose panel repairs. Again, we use a lot of the JP sheet metal components to restore the cars, because most of these early 911s do have nose panel, battery panel areas that are rusted out and need to be replaced. So something like this, our select bench with select fixtures, is used for a 911. We just took a 911 off this. In fact, I'll show you in the paint shop. This project, excuse me, that we're walking past right now is a 917 LMK reproduction car that we worked with the guys out in Australia to build a few of these. We contracted with them years ago at Rennsport at Daytona, and we did 2 of these cars. This one's getting updated to a 3.8 liter flat fan Motec management system engine with throttle by wire, again the flat fan, and then this is set up here with a Albin's 6-speed sequential mid-engine gearbox with a drop gear system in it, so it's got really great gearing, and it's got a convertible, basically like a quick change gear set, also for getting a kind of a high-low gear set in the 6-speed ratio setup. This chassis we had to rebuild to accommodate the transaxle, as well as the exhaust system and the rear suspension sway bars. We just repainted that after all that fabrication work was done, and then went through the whole car and repainted the whole car, replumbed the whole car, adding new oil coolers in the back, shifting system, fuel system, and this also is PPF wrapped fully, so it can withstand some rocks and little track use. But it's going back together, getting ready to put the engine in, I think later today or tomorrow.
All right, James, this looks like one of the rooms where the magic happens. So this is your final kind of measuring and assembly room?
Yes, it is. This is our engine room. After, the cases have been reworked, resized and checked out for, primarily line bore, spigot size, deck height on the block, and make sure that all the hardware is correct in the cases, whether it's aluminum or magnesium early cases. We would bring them into here. We would fit the bearings, check the final check on the crankshaft fitment with bearing fits, and then prepare pistons, cylinders, hardware, and then these will go into the final assembly. Like this bottom end just got assembled, and it is going to be next for pistons, cylinders, and then the heads, they'll go right onto it.
And Abraham is a PMO alumni. He got called up to the big leagues to come play at Patrick. Abraham, how are they treating you?
Very well, very good. I like it here, and learning a lot. Every day I learned something new, which is very exciting. A great learning experience for me, and yeah, I enjoy being here.
All right, so I'm seeing cylinder heads coming together. I'm seeing assembly. I see transaxles for days. What all happens in this room, James?
Well, this room here is primarily going to be our transaxle department and our cylinder head shop, along with our block honing and our rod honing department. So we have valve guide honing, valve grinding, surfacing of the valve seats and replacing seats on our serting machine. We also have our crankshaft balancer and our balancing for clutches and flywheels. These heads are just about ready to go back together. They've been measured out correctly. All the keepers are set, and all the valve spring sets, valve spring heights are set right, stem heights are set. These are actually some race 3/8 heads that have been welded up and reinforced inside. These actually have a Nyrsist ring groove cut in them also for a flame ring, and big valves, special set, like I said, of race heads. These are the next to go together. Back behind me, you'll see the sun and block hone and our rod honing, and then back over here is just the gearbox area where we assemble and set up, re-NVIDIA gear sets. This 915 is getting some special gears. It's getting an Albin's tall first gear set with a taller second, fourth, and fifth for a turbo application going out of the country for a guy running this 915 and a 911 with a turbo engine. So those are both G50, 6 speeds, a bit of everything over the years we built, and just a lot of transaxles.
And I can see and feel the same, the operating room layout, the cleanliness, the tidiness. You can't smell this on YouTube, but the place smells great. it doesn't look or feel or smell like an average machine shop, because clearly it is not.
Yeah. No, we use some special new honing oils in here that we worked with a couple different companies on, trying to find a honing oil for these cases when we do the line hone or the rod hones. This has a very, very low VOC oil smell to it, and composition, so that it smells kind of like almost like a vegetable oil. It's very thin and golden and clear, and it doesn't smell bad at all. You can barely even smell it, but at least it's something that you're not afraid to get on your hands. And when you're doing the rods, the same thing. You know, when you're honing these rods, you got to be able to get your hands in there and touch them and feel them, and it's kind of like a vegetable oil, which is nice, because otherwise, you know, transmission shops usually smell like a lot of sulfur in the gear lube that keeps the cleaning of the gears. You know, that's the process with sulfur. So these don't have that smell. It's pretty nice.
All right, so James, I don't see a lot of body and paint at the average Porsche shop, but this is clearly not the average Porsche shop. So is this part of controlling your own destiny? Is that what this is about?
Yeah, absolutely. We do we do all of our paint and body. We have for about probably almost 20 years. It's such an important part of the project, no matter of 914, 911, 356. You just have to have your hands on it, and you have to be able to incorporate all the other facets, whether it's engine components or transmission components or suspension components or interior. We have to do metal work on the chassis as we're coming through this process. So incorporating the paintwork into it just makes sense. And when we built the building, we were able to put in this waterborne type downdraft paint booth system in it, heated, to allow us to do use the proper products. We use mainly glass-rit paint here, and all these different pieces are maybe from different projects, because everything has to, basically fit in when it's needed. I mean, sometimes there's a sunroof repair or a tail added to a car, or maybe it's a full restoration, complete paint job. These magnesium mini light wheels, we stripped these, had them Zyglo tested, and then we bring them back in here, and we're going to do a little putty work on a few little component spots, and then we'll put these into a outgas sealer paint, and then we'll put a little bit of a kind of tinted silver on them to give them an original look and finish them up.
Beautiful.
They're all vintage.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I really like what you guys are doing here. I can feel how you are getting your arms completely around the project. The customer knows what they're going to get because you are giving it to them. You're not jobbing out, you're not outsourcing. All the real key important things all happen under your supervision, under your roof. So just so everybody knows, Patrick Motorsports is an authorized PMO distributor, and they love JP products and SSI heat exchangers particularly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Most of the early 911s all need a set of heat exchangers. They've rusted out. The original mild steel ones were terrible. They didn't last that long, so these have been a mainstay of our upgrade to early 911s for years. We also have some fuel tanks, which we see the early 911s and 930s have failing fuel tanks over the years, so those also come in from here from JP. And then again, more blanks for our flywheels down below. But yeah, we stock all the different heat exchangers for all the different models, from the 2 liters up to the 3.6 liter, and now we've got the new 41 millimeter port size.
The big bores?
Yeah, the big bore.
Nice.
So those are really nice to have. I want to introduce you to Kyle Palmer, my general manager, and he's going to take you through a little finalized portion of the interior parts department and our shipping and receiving department as well.
Yeah. Come take a look inside, we'll show you what we got. We really pride ourselves on having everything in stock, so if you order online at patrickmotorsports.com, it ships same day. So as you can see, we have a lot of the Mala and Mala Motorsports pistons and cylinder sets, turbos for every configuration, webcams, you name it, we've got it. All your oil cool systems, for whether it's in fender or center oil coolers, we stock it and have it here for you at Patrick Motorsports. We're definitely known for our lightweight clutch and flywheel packages. We build all our flywheels in-house in our machine shop. So whether you have the G50, the 915 transmission, 901, 930, we have that package for you. All comes with Sachs and Sachs Performance clutch packages as well, Kennedy Engineering. So come see us on our website, patrickmotorsports.com, and let us know what clutch and flywheel package we can help you out with. We have a little exclusive here. We do have flywheel packages for the EFI conversions, which is huge. So whether you have the 901, 915, or the 930 transmission, we can help you out with your EFI conversion and get you the right flywheel and clutch package for you. Whether it's the PMO carburetors or a lightweight flywheel package, come and see us at patrickmotorsports.com. We have anything and everything air-cooled Porsche. Love to help you out and get you back on the road. Hey, thanks for joining us here at Patrick Motorsports today. If you're looking for anything and everything air-cooled, you found us at the right place. We've got everything for full restoration, whether it be fabrication, paint, engine work, upholstery. We do it all here in-house. Let us know if you need any parts at patrickmotorsports.com. We'd love to help you out and get your air cooled on the road and keep it running forever.